Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buffalo Bills taking on the Brooklyn Bulls.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Yes, sack. A loss of 5.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 137 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top-5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
For number 89. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Bills 3, Bulls nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
84.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
A gain of
a third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Taken down back.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And Oliver.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Bills 3.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. And a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Offense. Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
The score, Bills 13, Bulls 10.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56.
They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back to throw now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start down in the Sunshine State, an AFC East matchup between New England and Miami. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. The Patriots seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Miles Sanders, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Bills to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 5-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
His running back out of the backfield. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
A 34-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Bulls 10.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
21-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
The quarterback.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Bills 19, Bulls 10.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. First down, he'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Again, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead is down to 2. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
Bulls 17.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he whips that one incomplete there. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up. The
Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
13 yards. And the Brooklyn 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth.
Bills 19.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Bills 19.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
23-yard line.
So the Bills now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Number 84, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Bulls.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for our visitors, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.